This is going to be your reading. This is for fire sign placements. Sun, moon, rising. Oh, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and or Venus. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to flip and switch the roles and genders and place yourself where you fit. So let's get one card to sum up December 2025 for the fire sign placements and what they most importantly need to know right now for the month of December this year. One card for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we have fall back. Number 35, Taurus got that. I'm not going to take it because Taurus already had that. You guys can have Taurus in your chart, or you could be dealing with somebody that does, okay? So you may want to hop off this and go watch Taurus, or watch Taurus after this one. All right, another one for the fire signs. What is something else that they most importantly need to know? Fire signs. Okay, redemption and orgasm. Number 13 and number 27 and number 30 and 19. Somebody could be born on the 15th, the 18th, the 19th, the 30th, the 1st, the 13th, the 4th, the 27th, or the 9th of a month. Okay, yesterday was Thanksgiving, the 27th, so some of you guys could have had a birthday yesterday. All right, just one for the fire signs. Damn, and we have autopilot, number 9 and number 40, bear fruit. Okay, so somebody here could be born on the 4th. But we have autopilot. Ooh, I gotta cover her or cover this picture. It's a little explicit. So when I see autopilot, and you know, she's nude in this picture, I feel like there's something, I'm trying to figure out, like I know I know what I mean, but I'm trying to figure out how to put it into words for you guys to understand. I feel like somebody's true nature is being shown, their authenticity, because again, she's nude, no clothes, nothing covering up, just these clouds, and there's a little bird here. So this could be communication, information, right? Birds are messengers. You know, back in medieval times, they would use birds to send and receive messages because there was no phones or emails, things like that. So I feel like a person's, like, autopilot is basically like your first response to something. I feel like somebody's first and initial response to things is who they truly are. I feel like there could be something on autopilot, whether it's a person's mentality, their lifestyle, or whatever. I feel like the universe is trying to tell somebody, like, hey, this is why you're doing this, or this is why you're like this, or this is like this person's true nature, or this is your true nature. You may want to look at this, but we're gonna see. What's autopilot? And she's kind of in this picture, they're kind of covering their boobs, their private parts. I feel like somebody doesn't want someone to know something about themselves, but they can't hide. Somebody cannot hide whatever this is. Because I feel like with the bare fruit, something is gonna show. The quality of something or someone is gonna show. Something is gonna bear fruit where somebody's not gonna be able to hide parts of themselves. So what's autopilot? Okay, we got the star in reverse. And this person is nude on this picture too. I feel like somebody's not being authentic. Aquarius energy, somebody's not being authentic. You or somebody can have Aquarius energy, and because somebody here is hiding parts of themselves, or their lack of authenticity, or they're wearing a mask, this is why you and somebody you're not seeing eye to eye. It's why you guys can't come together. Sorry, it's a gnat. It's why you guys can't come together, or it's why you and somebody have broken up or disconnected. I thought I killed that earlier. Damn. What's the autopilot? Yeah, Ace of Cups. And there's a bird here. I feel like in order for somebody to renew something, yeah, something has to be exposed. Somebody can't hide behind money, material things, their clothes, their lifestyle. In order for a partnership to form, somebody's going to have to be authentic. In order for, because the Ace of Cups is about authentic, it's about its potential. It's not when the universe says, okay, here's an opportunity for love, but whatever it's basically, it's like, here's the seed. It all depends on how you water it, or if you water it or not. And I feel like somebody's not going to have what they want unless they're going to be authentic. Or maybe somebody's authenticity is why you don't fuck with them. Maybe somebody is authentic. Maybe you just don't like what you see about somebody, or they don't like what they see about you. The sun here, Leo energy, exposure, clarity, they're nude. Something about nudity and aka authenticity, like what can't be hidden, because clothes help hide us. Clothes help, clothes hide our most vulnerable parts, our breasts, our butt, our private areas, things, scars. We can use clothes to hide scars. We can use clothes to hide our body shapes. If we're in shape, out of shape, it's like a protective layer or whatever. But what else? What's autopilot? The world card, nude. Child, is somebody a nudist? Does somebody need to get more comfortable in their body, their skin? Like, what is it? The world card, heavy Aquarius energy here. Fixed sign energy. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. Something, again, it's like a cycle is on repeat. With the word card, autopilot, it's like something is going round and round. Somebody keeps getting opportunities for new things or to handle things in new ways, and they just, whatever the outcome of something is, it's due to somebody else and their actions or lack thereof. Autopilot. The Hangman, Pisces. You or somebody can have Pisces in their chart. Somebody also could be in denial about this. It's like somebody's being shown, like, look. You see how this person is giving this pentacle to this little dwarf or whatever. This is like, look here. Here's the proof. Here's what this is. Here's what you are. Or here's what I am. It's like somebody cares too much about their image, how people perceive them. What's autopilot? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could be really finance, career, stability driven. There could be a new wish fulfillment that's going to happen in a person's career or finances, whatever. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, December Capricorn. Somebody here could be pregnant. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. What's autopilot? Or could have just had a baby. Autopilot. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Wow. But her back is turned to this king, and he's not really paying attention to her either. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy Taurus here. What's the star in reverse? Okay, the High Priest. Again, somebody's hiding something. Somebody doesn't want to be rejected, so they're lying. Oh my God. Oh my God. High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces here. Heavy Pisces. The Seven of Swords, Moon in Aquarius. Somebody's being deceptive, and we have deception here. False illusion, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. Again, a habit. Okay. I'm not going to get to. Four Cups in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Moon, and the Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody here is lying to kick it, or they're lying because they don't want to be rejected. Somebody has a lot of deception, there's confusion, there's illusions, there's uncertainty. Somebody's mind could be a bit scattered. Somebody's like, oh my God, do they know the truth? Do they see this? Or y'all just need to get more comfortable in your skin. Maybe you guys are afraid of being rejected. Maybe you need to get more comfortable with the parts of yourself that you hide. I don't know. But somebody here is not being honest with the High Priestess. Somebody's hiding something. This is like somebody's concealing whatever's going on. These could be two people that are in a relationship. One person is just so focused on themselves. The other person is just focused on money. And it's just like both people are wearing a mask. High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? Yeah, the Empress in reverse. This could be a mother figure. Somebody here could be a false feminine. That came out heavy for Capricorn. Some of y'all could be on the cusp with this Queen of Pentacles here. Taurus, Libra energy. Somebody could have reconciled or took their offer to somebody from their past. Somebody here could have made a commitment, got married, or if it's not somebody from their past, they could be dealing with a younger person, or this could be a soulmate for someone. I feel like somebody needs to examine what they're committing to, who they're committing to, and why it's so natural or so easy. Again, autopilot is something that is on. There's not much thought that comes with something being on autopilot. You get what I'm saying, if that makes sense? There's a false Empress here. That came out for Sag, too. There could be an unexpected or unplanned pregnancy, or somebody here is lying about that. Somebody could be in distorted feminine energy. What's this Empress in reverse? Somebody could be in despair. Somebody also could be hiding the fact that they're in despair or feeling hopeless about a pregnancy, or not being able to be pregnant, or about another person being pregnant. Empress in reverse. There could be something to do with somebody's mother, a friend, an aunt, grandmother, a mother figure. Empress in reverse. Yeah, Five of Wands. This could be internal conflict that somebody's battling. Saturn and Leo here. Somebody here could even be sick. Be careful of what you guys are eating too. You know, don't eat from everybody's house. Five of Wands. Somebody, you know, or potluck for work and things. Five of Wands. Or be careful about eating out. Five of Wands. Yeah, okay, Two of Wands here. Mars and Aries. A partnership. So there's a conflict when it comes to a partnership developing. Yeah, somebody's child's mother or their own mother could be getting in a way of a partnership that somebody here is trying to go towards. This person could be emotionally manipulative, vindictive, spiteful, and somebody could be seeing that now. Someone could have thought the grass was greener. The Five of Wands minus the 2 would be the Three of Wands. Somebody here didn't know whoever they left you for, or whoever they went towards, was basically a wolf in sheep's clothing. Whoever somebody's developing a partnership with, they're not authentic. They're not really honest. Or whoever somebody's been dealing with for some time, doing business with the Queen and King of Pentacles, they're not authentic. The Hangman. Yeah, the Emperor here. The Emperor and the Empress. So these people could be married. They could be boyfriend and girlfriend, mom and dad. There's a partnership here. There's either a conflict within this partnership, or there's a conflict when it comes to two people. But I feel like there's one person that's causing these issues. Aries here with the Emperor. Somebody's trying to maintain control about. Somebody's like trying to get somebody on their side, or I don't know. I feel like somebody wants control. What's the Emperor here? Yeah, the Eight of Wands. Somebody's taking action to do something. There could be a shift in perspective here. Mercury and Sag. Communication, action, forward movement. Something happening fast. What's this Eight of Wands? Somebody could be seeing that they did something too quick. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's Two of Cups in reverse, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody feels guilty for whatever they did to y'all. Somebody did something too fast. They did, and maybe they do this to you all the time. They don't realize it with autopilot. Some of you guys see that somebody is just, you see this person for what they are. Because they, with autopilot, they do this shit all the time. It comes very natural. They don't have to really think much. Again, when something is on autopilot, you don't have to think much. It's just on autopilot. You don't have to do much. It's just, it gets taken care of. It's just, it happens. And this could be this could just be a person's character, something about their personality, their character trait. They do a particular thing that's just so natural to them. They don't even realize they're doing it. But it's causing a conflict, it's causing a barrier. It could be causing chaos, discord. Yeah, somebody here has been gone through something with somebody for a while now. Yeah, 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 8 of Cups. Somebody here is being abandoned or walked away from. Somebody here is breaking free. Somebody don't want to deal with this no more. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Something is not solid, it's not stable. It can look good on paper, but that's it. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Somebody could be coming to apologize to you guys. They could want to make something right. But this apology could be false. I feel like somebody knows they made a mistake. 2 of Wands real quick. Yeah, the Magician again. Manipulation, Virgo, Gemini energy. This could be something to do with a group of people or a person. This could be who somebody is married to or who somebody does business with, who they're in a contract with. Somebody knows they missed an opportunity with a person. So it's like the most somebody can do is apologize, I guess. I feel like somebody allowed another person, somebody allowed whatever this is to happen. Ace of Cups. I'm not going to spend too much time because this reading is just, yeah, the 7 of Cups, illusions, false illusions, confusion. Somebody had choices. Somebody made a choice when it came to love, and they're not with a compatible person. I feel like somebody just made the wrong choice. And like I said in Taurus's reading, they made their choice. Somebody has made their choice already. Venus and Scorpio with the 7 of Cups. Somebody has made their choice. Somebody could have did something for superficial reasons, for money, for image, whatever this is. Somebody here, they broke up with you, left you, burnt you, betrayed you for an illusion. Or you did this. I'll flip it and switch it. 7 of Cups. Yeah, the Devil. Somebody here somebody's in a karmic and toxic ass situation. That's what they chose. And I feel like this autopilot talks about a person's addictions too. Somebody has a really bad codependency issue or an addiction. Somebody's under some type of false pretense. Somebody thinks they're in control of something, but they're not. Somebody's delusional. Somebody's very much delusional. Devil here, Capricorn. You may want to go watch Capricorn. You or somebody can have Capricorn in their chart. Yeah, the 6 of Wands in reverse. Somebody did something for clout, for attention. Somebody did something out of greed, selfishness. Jupiter and Leo. Somebody could have been trying to call themselves embarrassing somebody, ruining somebody's reputation. Somebody could be watching y'all from fake pages. I feel like somebody's dealing with somebody who's toxic. They're karmic. They're not a divine feminine at all. And because this masculine is dealing with this false feminine, they're not a divine masculine. Somebody's with a false feminine or a false masculine. Somebody's wearing a mask. Somebody's a fraud. Just plain and simple. Queen of Pentacles, all somebody care about is money. Somebody's superficial, they're toxic, they're not healed, they're a nasty person, they're manipulative, they're a con artist, they're fake, and they're hiding this really well. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to figure out how to get somebody to commit or recommit to something. Virgo here with the Eight of Pentacles. What's the Eight of Pentacles here? They can have a child or a family with this person, or be married to them, or in a relationship, business. Eight of Pentacles. Or you could have been. What's Eight of Pentacles? Ten of Wands in reverse. Something, whatever this is that somebody's committed to doing, somebody's going to be humiliated. Somebody's going to be seen for being toxic based on their choices and partners. Based on, you know, because it's basically like a person who they naturally choose people like this. Something is autopilot for somebody. They don't even know that they're doing it. They choose this type of person. They choose this type of friends. They choose this type of community. They choose this type of lifestyle. Somebody's addictions, their codependencies, what they do in excess, their hastiness, their irresponsibility, their foolishness is all being put on display. Because what you commit to is a reflection of who you are as a person. You are what you choose. Hold on. Sag here with the Temperance in reverse. Somebody does something in excess. They do things in haste. I don't really think this person thinks before they act. They just, and when the bear fruit here, when things come about, it's like this person, they do things and then they get themselves into things and then play victim. So when things manifest for somebody with bear fruit here, it's like, oh my God, what? Oh, this person is toxic. But you keep dealing with this person, or you keep dealing with people like this, or you keep behaving like this. So you're just as bad. Ten of Wands in reverse. Somebody could be having a nervous breakdown at work. Yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody don't stand for nothing. Ten of Wands in reverse. They don't have no boundaries, no backbone. They just let shit happen and then complain. That somebody's not learning from anything. Somebody needs to make changes, but they don't. They rather live a double life, or they rather juggle. They rather play both sides. They rather do anything but get their shit together. Knight of Swords here in reverse. Somebody's a follower. They put other people in harm's way. Gemini energy with the Knight of Swords. Somebody could be on a Gemini Taurus cusp. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Yeah, the Queen of Cups in reverse. It could be this feminine here that gets themselves into things like this, or a masculine that's dealing with this feminine, or if this is a man, his feminine side of himself is very distorted. He can have mommy issues. Somebody's drama-filled. They can't emotionally regulate. They're manipulative, passive-aggressive. Somebody could be overly aggressive. They can't regulate their emotions. Somebody here wants to look stable. They want to look like they're ambitious and that they're, they're committed, they're wifey or husband material, or they're mature, they're this and they're that. And that's about to break down. Somebody's true colors is about to be shown. And that's what they fear the most. Somebody fears this because they don't want to be abandoned. They know that somebody's not going to put up with this. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini here. June, somebody could be on a Gemini Cancer cusp. Queen of Cups in reverse. Or just born in June. Yeah, the Chariot in reverse. Somebody's hateful. Somebody's very hateful. Cancerian energy. I don't know who this is in y'all's story, but somebody is hateful. They can even be like racist or colorist, or it's something nasty. It's something very hateful about somebody. They have no sense of direction. They're codependent. They're very needy. They clingy. They're overbearing, toxic, or they're just very codependent. They create illusions. Somebody wanted to make it seem like they were like this ain't no power couple. This ain't no, I don't care how long these people been together. Something ain't what you think it is or what people think it is. The World card. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's just really methodical and strategic. Somebody knows how to curate an image, especially for social media. They know how to make something look a certain way. Virgo here with the Knight of Pentacles. Leo as well. Somebody could be born in August. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Somebody's methodical and strategic. A lot of relationships and situationships are crumbling. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Somebody's really a Knight of Wands. November Sag, Scorpio energy. They come in, they leave people, they're unstable. Somebody's just very methodical and strategic. They'll sweep you off your feet, but then there's no commitment, and they do this to everybody. Seven of Swords. I feel like somebody don't really care. I feel like somebody got with somebody that's just as nasty and hateful as they are. Knight of Wands. They got with their perfect match. Somebody that's deceptive, fake, a fraud, whatever, just as they are. And they don't like it. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Somebody overindulges in sex. They don't really invest nowhere. They have third parties. They don't really commit to nothing. They don't have no sense of direction. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to put a title. I don't know where this is going. I don't know what I want. This is the type of energy somebody's in. All they want to do is overindulge. This is just who somebody is. Honestly. Hey, Journey, or what's your name? Tisha's Nine of Cups. Yeah, so all somebody want to do is date around and have sex. I can't make the lovers here. Somebody here can even be into the same sex, or they're bisexual, or they got something going on with their sexuality that they haven't addressed. And they're afraid of people knowing that, you know what, maybe this, maybe somebody here could be afraid of their sexuality or just who they are as a person. But all somebody wants to do is just date around. Whether they doing this for money, they doing this just to feel good because they're bored. Somebody's not really taking nothing serious. And if they do take somebody serious, it's based on how it looks on paper with the Queen and King of Pentacles. It's like, okay, you get money, okay, I get money too. Okay, you look like this, okay, I look like that too. You drive that, okay, I drive that too. It's like it's something very superficial. Knight of Cups, heavy Pisces. What's the King of Pentacles? Somebody's doing something for clout. King of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ten of Swords and the two. Yeah, and because somebody's in denial about this, they're about to really be... Somebody's going to end up hurting themselves. Somebody's not taking something as serious as they supposed to, or as they should. You could be seeing 10-10, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, Gemini Sun here. Somebody's in denial. Two of Swords in reverse. Moon in Libra. Somebody's in denial. They refuse to see the truth. They don't want to see it. Ten of Swords here. Upright with the Two of Swords in reverse. Also, and you know why? This person, all they care about is money. All they care about is their needs being met. All they care about is sex, money, clothes, indulging, eating, just everything, just pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. And they're so focused on that, they don't even see the Ten of Swords that's coming in for them. They can't. Ten of Swords, upright with the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody will spite their own nose to prove a point. Moon and Sag. Somebody will hurt them. Somebody will relentless. They'll stay in something just to save face. Somebody will act like everything's okay just to save face. Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody's not healing. Their inner child is triggered. But somebody is acting like they moved on because what, they got married, because they're with somebody, but they're with somebody's with a Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, these people don't really fuck with each other like that. The King and Queen of Wands in reverse. One of these people got secrets. Both of them wear a mask, but I feel like one of these people have a lot to hide, more than the other. Somebody could be born on August 24th. Yeah, somebody could have went and got married to somebody, moved in with somebody, got into a relationship with somebody, had kids with somebody. They did got a business. They did a whole bunch of stuff to save face. Three of Swords in reverse. Just to prove that they moved on, or they wasn't hurt, they wasn't bothered, they whatever. But Three of Swords in reverse. This, whoever this person chose or whatever they're in, is showing their true nature. It's exposing them. Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Six of Swords. Somebody could have relocated with somebody and a child, or just with or themselves, or whatever. Yeah, Four of Wands. Somebody here could have moved. Venus and Aries. Yeah, somebody's dealing with a Queen. There, these two people, they cheat on each other. They don't like each other. They fight a lot. Again, there's a lot of confusion and hidden animosity. They barely have sex with each other. If they do, that's really all they have. The King and Queen of Wands. And these two people are under, they're getting karma. Both of these people with the Justice here. I feel like both of them have contributed to, this could be family members. This could be people that y'all have kids with, so-called friends, business partners, co-workers. I feel like there are people, the scales are being weighed. Somebody could have went to visit somebody for the holidays, or whatever they did during Thanksgiving. Somebody could have had a moment of weakness. Maybe they had sex. Who knows? Who knows? And who cares? If this person comes and complains to you about something again, just know that they manifested this. Somebody, future higher self messages. I don't want to be on this reading. Yeah, rest. Some of y'all need to get some rest. You could be burnt out, or you need to balance rest here, but listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. Some of y'all could be feeling fatigued or tired. Something could be exhausting, the situation or whatever, but get some more rest. We got ask your angels. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. Some of you guys could be being guided to move or relocate, or you're being guided to move away from somebody. A lot of you guys are also about to meet your soul tribe. You're protected. If you have kids, they're protected. But ask your angels. Pray, talk to God, Allah, the universe, whoever you subscribe to. One more. And we got pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge the red flags. Somebody didn't acknowledge. This is what I'm saying. Somebody here, they just moved. They moved somebody in. They moved in with somebody. They did something with somebody. They committed to something or someone. Overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. A lot of you guys could be getting back on your feet after dealing with this. I feel like somebody didn't pay attention to the red flags. I feel like somebody they wanted to save face. They had a point to prove. I always suspected my Scorpio ex was DL. His new beard is a Gemini, probably. But this is your reading, fire signs. That girl. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys would like to join Patreon, the link is below. If you would like a reading, the link is below as well.